And how are you today? It is Tuesday, and guess what? It's the 12th of November, 2024. How are you doing today? How are you feeling today? Hey, Stacy, good morning. Guess who's wiping her glasses, rushing. And so it's me. So welcome to the morning blessings, everybody. It's another beautiful day. Another day to do better than we did yesterday. Can you believe that? We're giving, hello Marina, long time no see. I miss you. Didn't miss all your posts though. I enjoyed them. So it's 8 o'clock. Let's get the show on the road. Hello Angelina, how are you this morning? Looking forward to our rendezvous. Oh my, I'm so excited. Today's morning blessing is a whipping and a screaming at you guys, because some of you, good morning Yuko, how are you feeling today? How are you wonderful ladies feeling today? Today is the day when I'm going to get on your back. I'm going to remind you of things you're not doing, what is going on with you. Hey family, isn't that nice? I love that. Here you are. Remember that? That's how we used to greet each other. Here you are. Good morning, everybody. And welcome, family. I'm so glad you guys see it as family, because it is really family. Okay. The last time I wear this jacket, somebody said to me, where did you get this? Oh my God. I can't remember when, but it's from Chico. And it's a long time ago. And I just some things just never go out of style. And that's one of them, those type of things. Who is joining, looking beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. Anyway, let's do this. You know when your mom is mad at you? Ever had your mom say, listen to me, get going, get cracking, do this. Dust off your goals. I'm not talking about any goals. I'm talking about 2025 goals. Thank you, Stace. Thank you. Hi, Rosalind. Good morning. How are you feeling today? So, look at this thing. The morning blessing, dust off your goals. Get your goal setting journal up. We have it. We know what it is. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. We know what it is. But why are we waiting? You guys know better. You know, I can't believe this. You missed those fights, right? I know. I can't believe you want to wait and get into the anger, the frustration of January 1st. Although it's a new year, some are hungover, some have headaches, some are disappointed, some suddenly realize, oh my goodness, the bill for Christmas is just gone overboard. Everybody has a complaint. It is that time of the year. So yeah, it is around the corner. It's not far. Before the energy of the world consumes you, spend 30 to 60 minutes and write down what it is you desire for 2025. It should, if you have been practicing and coming to the morning blessings, it shouldn't even take you 30 minutes. You should know fully well what it is you desire. So I said it's a whipping. Good morning, Georgie. How are you feeling this morning? It's a whipping morning blessing. Get on the road. Get out your goal setting journal. Get it out. Get it out. And whichever one, it doesn't have to be mine, although mine is the best. We know that because I wrote things in it to help you to keep on track. And if you follow it, as Yuko, I know Yuko has it. I know Stacy has a copy. And Ryan, a lot of you have copies of it. And Georgie, you do too. So before the energy of the world comes tumbling in on you, before all those people comes energy, you get a happy new year. I don't know what I'm going to do for 2025. Happy new year. And they call to tell you and to cry. Good morning, Loretta. How are you feeling today? Get out your goal setting journal and look at those goals that you wrote last year. How many of them did you achieve? Write them down again and see What did I achieve last year? Look at your goals. Take a flip back and ask yourself that question. Which one of my goals I achieved? And good job. Get up. Go to the mirror and say, well done. You did one. You got it. You got that done. Satisfy that thing. Then, those that you didn't achieve, I am not going to ask you to write them down again. Certainly not in the same way you wrote them down last year. Look at how you wrote them down. You had a whole year of listening to me telling you I achieved recording music. There you go. Celebrate that. Have a joy dance. Put the music on and dance to it. Write it in your book of proof. I have a book of proof. Today I observed the proof that the law of attraction and gratitude has enabled me to achieve this goal, my recording of my music. And because you have achieved it, tell it to somebody. Like you told it, look at how many people, Angelina, you have told it to. It's endless. You told it to 7 of us, 8 of us. So we know you achieved that goal. But if there is another goal on anybody's list, if you have achieved, congratulations. And those you have achieved, you have to use the old saying, next time. And what you have to do is look at it. How did you write it? What were your words? Did you have a word just in there? Did you have a little thing? Oh my God, you could achieve 8 goals out of 18. You're not joking, woman. You had 18 goals. That is so amazing. Congratulations. So what, you see, that's when I want you to communicate with me. I achieved business growth and still going strong. Amazing, Georgie. Was that on your goal setting list? You know, Stacey had 120 goals. I achieved so many. I didn't even know you were writing that. She was going through them like you were eating dinner in a rush to catch the train. She was rushing to catch 2025. So before that energy consumes us, that we spend 30 to 60 minutes and write down what it is you desire for 2025. I'm going to give you a tip right now. Put a date, a before date. That is not funny. I have 2 brothers who were in Canada for years, more than 20 years, and they retired to the island where we were born. My eldest brother, the one that's before me, said to me, you know what? I will not be spending my 45th birthday in Canada. I am retiring at 45 and going home to Dominica. And that was his goal. He told me that. When he started to say that, he was about 30, 35, something like that. But he always had that in his mind. And he left in the October before he turned 45. He turned 45 in February of the new year. Good morning, Nancy. How are you feeling today? We are dusting off our goals and making them a reality before we get consumed in the energies of I didn't and I didn't and I didn't, which comes on January 1st. So that was brother number 1. The other one worked as he was teaching people how to fly at the college and mechanical things too. And he said to me, you know what? The minute the college tells me that I am ready for retirement, I am out of here. He said, all I'm waiting for is that date. They give me a retirement date and I'm out of there. So said, so done. He came at the end of a school year. He said, guess what? They told me this is the year I'm retiring. I'm waiting for the date and I'm gone. And off he took off. So what is the dream goal? Mine was written. I shared it before. I had one big goal. For me, it was big. I had achieved so many other goals. But that one I wrote on my 65th birthday, I will buy a luxury car for cash. The morning I woke up and it was my 65th birthday, I had already retired. I got dressed like I was the most, I don't even know. It was, I looked in the mirror and said, yeah, you've got this. And I went to the dealership. I walked into the dealership and it's a luxurious car. But of course, you know, you're black, female, they look at you, you know what, and they don't ask you any question. I didn't care. I came to buy a car. So I was looking at all the different ones, although I had an inkling, and then nobody took me on. Then this man from Afghanistan was working in there, one of the salesmen. He came, good morning, madam, how can I help you today? I said, I want to buy this car. He said, I said, yeah, that one. He said, would you like to test drive it? I said, sure. So he got another one. We went for a test drive, but he didn't bring me the car I chose. He still didn't trust to believe I was going to pay that kind of money. He gave me a smaller version. He said, this is more lady, like a lady. So I said, let me humor the fool, right? So that's how I decided to, in my mind. I said to him, okay, I drove it. It's also luxurious, and then he said, like it? I said, no, it doesn't hug me. It's not doing anything for me. He said, but the other one is big. I said, I come from a plantation, from an estate. We drive trucks. So this is me. Let's try that. So we did. Anyway, I got it. But what I'm saying to you is this. Give yourself a date. That is the hardest thing about goal setting, is the date. Because you're scared that you mightn't reach it on that day. But if you do it now, in the month of November, for some time in 2025, before the end of 2025, it will happen. Good morning, sister. How are you feeling today? Today, we are dusting off our goals, 2025 goals. Before the energy of the world consumes us, spend some time. I said 30 to 60 minutes. But you know what, though? As you guys are always here, you don't need that much time. You already know. Yuko said she had 18 goals and she got 8 out of them. Stacy got, I cannot keep because she reports them all the time. And then there was, who was it that had, Georgette got more business. And then somebody else said something, Yuko had it, I achieved so many, Stacy said. Angelina recorded her music. I always tell you she's a musician and she sings, and she was able to record. And the year isn't end, hasn't ended. And I said, if you have not received and completed a goal, look at the date. You didn't give it a date. I told you of my 2 brothers that had a date and they went. One just had, I think he came back once. His daughter was getting married. And then my sister went down last year. Is it last year? In May of this year. And she always said she was going to go back when she retired. And she's now on the estate with one of my other brothers that said he would retire at 65 and go to Dominica. And they're both there. The others are on their own. So I told you I bought my luxury car because I wrote it down. I have a little red book somewhere here. And in that book, I showed it to you. It was July 31st, 2001 at 1:30 in the afternoon. I was sitting in where the pergola is. At the time, it wasn't a pergola. It was a spot I shared with the raccoons. They had it at night, and I sat there in the day. And I wrote that I will buy a luxury car when I retire. At the age of 65. That was my 65th birthday present. And I just told you I went and I bought it. So since then I bought 2. So what I'm saying to you is that give your dream, goal, and desire, especially the one that you have been fooling around with for a while and it's not being attained. Whatever you have and you notice it's just not coming. Look at how you wrote it. Go back to your goal setting journal. Go back to this and see how you wrote it. There are instructions in this book of mine on Amazon on how to write it. Go back and write and look and see how you wrote it in comparison to what I said. No, put your pen should almost perforate the page when you're writing it down. And after that, when you're saying it, you have to say it. So that dream, goal, or desire that you put aside and you're afraid. The reason why we don't put a date is that we're afraid. I set goals in 2001 because I wanted to achieve them when at an age. And by the time I came to that one, all the other 21 things had been achieved. So what is that goal that you have that you haven't dusted off? If you're waiting and say, oh, you know, Tessa-Marie, I'm off on New Year's Day, I'm going to sit down and write it. Guess what? The bloody train has left the station, people. 2025 is moving. Can you catch a running train? Can you run fast enough to catch the train that has left the station? Or are you going to stand up like in Alice in Wonderland? I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. Do you want to do that? I am asking you so that you can feel satisfied. You can feel joyful. You can feel accomplished. It doesn't matter how old you are. We all have dream, goals, and desires. We all do. Even if it is just to go lose 10 pounds, even if it's to clean your kitchen, remodel your kitchen, do something. Be more in the present. Enjoy life as it's passing you by. Welcome, everybody. I can't see who's coming in, but as you come in, remember it's goal setting day. So watching you from the mountaintop, early morning walk. Oh, you're walking in the mountains. Oh, amazing. My family estate is 3,500 feet above sea level. So that's what she's talking about. It's scary to put a date because I don't want to be disappointed. Yes. But it's when we are scared, it happens. Good morning, Chase. How are you doing? I know you were sick. Hope you're feeling better. So what I am saying, the date is a scary thing because you're forcing yourself to commit to something. Think about it. Give yourself a date. What it is you want to accomplish by a certain date. Do not wait for your husband to have a goal. You're welcome, Chase. For you to say, I'm living in the shadow of his goal, or he's living in the shadow of yours. If you have a goal for better health, what does it have to do with somebody else? If you have a goal to be able to relax, what does it have to do with somebody else? Do not tell me that somebody else's goal is going to prevent you from doing it. Good morning, Kimberly. Thanks for the notification last night. Oh, guys, they didn't hack me. They created a new account using my picture and sent Kimberly a notification for her to follow me. Luckily, Kimberly knows. So she asked me, did you start a new page? And I said, no. So we went in, I blocked and I restricted the thing. They had no followers, but they were following 10 people. So, you know what? They say flattery is the best, imitation is the best form of flattery. I don't care what they want to do, but we have to stop them because somebody will do something they don't like. Thanks, Kimberly. We are talking this morning about dusting off your goals. Look at the ones that you have accomplished. Make note of them. Write them in your book of proof that you have proof. I have proof. I set goals and they are here. And it is the law of attraction and gratitude that brings it together for you. So, now you have goals that were not done properly. Look at them. What did you do? How was your writing? Did you lose words like maybe just, I'm hoping? Hoping is not a plan. That is a name for Bob Hope. Remember him? It's not a plan. Hoping is sitting there with your legs crossed, arms folded, waiting for the government to send you a check or somebody to give you some food. I'm just hoping people put money in my pot today. Really? Go make your own money. That is what goal setting does. Look at Georgette. I have heard from her the challenges she had. This woman has had challenges and challenges and challenges in this business of hers. But she has never let go. She kept pushing forward. When I hear sometimes of all the things that are stopping you, some of you, I am in awe of how you're pushing through. But if you notice there's something on your list and it's not being done, I am asking you to give it a date. Yuko has said that. It is scary to put a date because you are committing to it, but it's not you. You put the date, you do your best, you take steps every day, and it will happen. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. The door, when you have a door at home and it's going scream, scream, you go get finding to fix it. You find something to make it go and to stop squeaking. That's what you have to do with your dream goals and desires. Feed them a little bit of tonic every day. Put some sunshine on them. Small steps. So, it is time you buy the ticket for 2025. Get your ticket for 2025. You need to make sure you have that ticket in hand and get your suitcase packed and go to the station. Good morning, Candice. And sit there and relax. Sit there and relax. At the train station, cross your legs at your ankle. Your suitcase is next to you. Have some water. You're waiting for train to come. You're ready. When they said all aboard, you are on board. Go on board. The train pulled in. It hasn't pulled out yet. Go on board and choose your seat for 2025. Make sure you're getting on the train that says 2025. No breaks. We are just going to go through it. Because that's the train you need to be on, not 2024. It's already, it's pulling in. It's tired. It's done the thing. And that train called 2024 comes to you when the person that calls you in the morning on New Year's Day, hey, Happy New Year, so-and-so, how you feeling? Well, boy, I don't know if it's a Happy New Year. And once they start like that, say, bad connection, and hang up. Say, I've got to go, and hang up. Because they're not in 2025, they're still lamenting, boy, I spent so much money on my credit card, that's all you get. And they're usually up at about 12. They haven't slept. How do you eat an elephant? Bite a bit a time and celebrate the small wins. Yeah, that's what the book of proof says. A little piece at a time. And put the date down. The date. The scary part is the date. Most goals that have everything on it, everything else has been done. There was no date. I know many people who set goals and had the things they desired to do done, except they did not say when. Yet we all went to school and we all worked where they said SMART goal. Their goal was specific. It was actually an amazing goal. It was measurable. I'm spelling out SMART. It was attainable. It was also very realistic. And it didn't have time. There was no bloody time. They were afraid to say when. You have to put a date. And if you have one for 2025, use your birthday. Because you must have a birthday. The date is like a contract with yourself and the universe. You think you can have all your dreams. No date, it's not going to work. The universe is confused. Even God is confused. When do you want to do this thing? You keep adding more stuff to it, but you have no time. It's like the lady that asked for the husband, and when God sent her a man, she asked for a man. When God sent her a man, she went back to complain. You gave me a one-legged man. And he said, well, you said you wanted a man. You didn't say you had to have two legs. Put your date. It is scary, but it is the most important thing on setting a goal. When? Timely. Give it a time. The train is waiting. Get on the train. No, and choose your seat. If you are waiting for January 1st to begin setting your goals, you are too late. The train has left the station. It is January 1st. to 12:01. By the time you're up, it's January 1st, but it is 12 p.m. You will be caught in the regret, unmotivated energies of goals not fulfilled from others. So when somebody calls you to say Happy New Year, say Happy New Year, how are you feeling? I am marvelous. I'm on the train for 2025. I have my goals going and I am going to master them. Do not look over the fence and say to somebody, children or non-children or whoever they are, hey, did you set your goals? Telling them no. Tell them, hey, you know what plans you have for 2025. Now is the time to put it in action. What you know, you must teach. Everyone teach one. That's what Nelson Mandela left us with. You become the change you want to see. Encourage them by you doing it too. You'll be caught in that energy. Do something to help you reach the top of your game in 2025. It is another year to shine. Step in early. Be prepared. Use the 5 P's. My dad said, better and proper preparation prevents poor performance. Proper preparation prevents you from performing poorly. So if you are sitting here and you're listening to me and you're saying, oh, well, I started so well, I had them and I put them aside and I didn't get them done. Okay, look at a simple goal. I know Yuko practices it. I know my sister practices it. I practice it. When you finish a task, give yourself a break before you attempt to do the other one. When you have a list, a to-do list, put a 5 to 10 minute break between each of them. Try that. Begin to practice that now. And you will see you will attain a lot of goals. Simple, nagging, small goals, but require attention and then nagging, like cleaning out cupboards and places and decluttering. Pause. When I'm done here, I sit and I don't do anything. I just sit. I have water or tea and I just sit 10 minutes. I take 10 minutes. I do let my mind wander. I muse, but I'm not using the phone. I'm not on the internet. I'm not doing any of that. And that is very uncomfortable to attain. It's difficult. It's challenging to sit in stillness. Look at it as you are sitting, you're resting with God. I rest in God. Say that for 5 minutes. Always, I rest in the universe. I rest in tranquility. I rest in peace. I rest in love. You just rest. Look what Yuko said, the power of small break is amazing. Yuko cannot do 10. She has clients, but she learned to take a 5-minute pause. She sits, have some tea and some water, and 5 minutes she's up, ready to go. And you believe 5 minutes is nothing? All I need you to say is to multiply the embarrassing 1-minute speech you had to make at school times 5. It took a long time. So that's what we have to remember. I will keep reminding you and bringing it up again and again and again, that you have to make sure you get going. We do not have a lot of time left for 2024 to get prepared for 2025. Just going through the motion in the same way. You have to change it up. If you are accustomed of doing, if you don't, you can't understand why your goals are muddled and you cannot get them done and you're putting your best. Change something. When do you go grocery shopping? Go another day. Make some new rules. When do you do the laundry? Do it another day. When you clean the house, do it another day. Just try something different. Whether small or big, take a break. Take a break is acknowledging to self that you did your best in the last thing you did. That's what it is. You're congratulating yourself and saying, I did my best, Okay, and you relax. Rest in God. Rest in the universe. Rest in love. Rest in tranquility. Rest in the coolness of the air. Rest and just take a break. They are very important. So that is something you can try to do for 2025. I'm giving you a goal that you say, oh, I'm retired, I have no goals. Well, you know what? You're alive. You should have a goal. My dad said, as long as you're alive, there's room to learn. Stop saying you know everything, because you don't. None of us do. And if you cannot admit to self in front of the mirror, I messed up by not doing this right, and now I'm going to do this right, then you know what? Nobody can help you, including you. Because they say God helps those who help themselves. So if you cannot take that and start anew and say, you know what, I need to change something here. I need to do better than that. You have to do that. So that thing that you have, I have a big goal for next year. I will not tell you what it is right now, but my big goal is to be achieved before I turn 79, which is what, 6 months away? Yeah. I have to achieve that goal before I turn 79. I put it down. I wrote it already. So use your birthday. You're going to have one whether you like it or not. So you might as well use your birthday as your new set to set your goal. This is all I have. All the year round, you have a birthday. When is your birthday? Good morning. Thanks, Roslyn. Set your goal and give the date as your birthday. If there is something you have to do and your birthday is in December, it doesn't matter. That is, you even have more time to make sure. Be bold about it. And write it down. Don't write it on a scrap of paper. Write it in a nice book. August 14th. That's my sister who passed away. That was her birthday. So, write that down. Your birthday is a good measure. I will, and you can say that, I will achieve my goal of taking a 10-minute break automatically by my birthday on August 14th of 2025. I have no choice. And I am not saying it out loud because this goes into the actual goal, goes into the recesses of time, right? It just keeps going. And you're also reminded that that goal you have, it should be in your goal setting journal, and you should keep it from the elements. I know people who just said they were going to do this, until others were saying, oh, when are you going to do this? You kept saying you're going to do this. You see? That kind of energy is a block. It's a negative energy. You do not need anybody to throw up on your goal. So do not put it out there. You can put it to somebody you know that will say, yes, you can do it. I know you can do this. Work on it. So get that goal going and make sure you have it written down with a date, a time to have it, the achievement of this goal. Put it in writing with a date. The scariest part of a date is time. When do you want it done? That date is scary. The date is scary. The goal might be big and you think you can do it. But giving it a time to mature, to ripe, to develop, to become yours is scary. And another little bit of a tidbit. I will have to do this goal again tomorrow. There's so much to share. Do not see your goal from where you are. See your goal as having been achieved. Do you get this? So if you're looking at your goal, look at you in the goal. Being in the goal. Succeeding. It happened. You are doing it. Right now. Do not look at it and say, I'm going to go there. I'm going to do this. See, you work from the end to the beginning. So you go to the end and you stay there. And you bask and you savor the end in your visualization. Thank you, Georgie. And it will materialize. But do not stay from there and just keep looking at it. I had to put money aside for my car, but I saw myself driving it. I saw myself in it. I felt the energy. That's why when he gave me another one, I said it's not hugging me. I don't think the man has ever gotten over this to this day. When he sees me, I go to get it. Hi, Kathleen, good morning. I go to get the car. How are you feeling after your lovely vacation? When I go to get the cartoon, he comes. Here comes the lady whose car has to hug her. You better believe it. I do not buy anything I do not enjoy having. And I do not care what anybody says. Somebody said to me, I would never pay more for a car than I paid for my house. And I said, well, don't do it. Don't do that. Just drive what you like. That is your station in life. Choose what you want. I choose what I like. So, but you cannot compare a house you buy 56 years ago to a car that you buy. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. So anyway, if you have goals for 2025 and you're sitting and you didn't succeed in the 2024 goals, change the way you wrote them and give them a date. The scariest part of goal setting is the date. If you do not have the date, it won't happen. It's not a SMART goal. You need the T at the end, the time. And if you put the date, it will scare you, but it will. Use your birthday as a date of when you will get it. I will do this on my birthday in 2025. I will receive it. I will have it at that time. And for that, have a wonderful morning. There's so many comments on this goal setting thing that I have to go back and read some of them, guys. Good morning, everybody. I am so happy and grateful you guys took the time to drop by. So Angelina told us very early, I achieved recording her music. I know she's a singer and a musician. She plays the piano too. Georgie, I achieved business growth and still going strong. Angelina, look at the stars. Yuko had 18 goals. Yuko is just tall, right? And she has 18 goals. Her goals were bigger than her. And she achieved 8. How many did you achieve out of your goals? And Angelina told her this was amazing. Stacy achieves her goals and she's writing it down. I can see her. She sends me a post. She tells me what she's done. She's got this. I know that. And then Tessa's goal setting journal is very powerful. It is. It was written for success. I know what I put in there. Julia, Nancy, and then Stacy and everybody, Don came in, and yes, the date got you. Yes, the date. You have to have, yes, Rosalind, you need the date. Hello, Arita. Sorry, didn't see you coming in. How are you feeling this morning? Watching from the mountaintop every morning walk. Good for you, Don. Abundant. Kimberly, it's scary to put a date because I don't want to be disappointed. It's the date that is the scary part. A SMART goal, yeah, you can be specific. You know all the ins and outs of it. It's measurable. You understand the time. You know you and what you're going to do today to get there today. You're going to look. Is it attainable? Sure, it is. Is it realistic? We know it is. When I am scared of putting the date, it frightens me. That is wrong. And then, of course, there was Chase. So anyway, got great job. Keep going. Stacy said, congratulations. How do you eat an elephant a bite at a time and celebrate the small wins? Book of proof. Remember that. And Angelina is smiling. She should. The date is like a contract with yourself and the universe. You see? So agree. Goals I have achieved had dates. Oh, okay. All right, Yuko. Congratulations. Thanks for reminding us. Here's Yuko. Absolutely. The power of small breaks. I said, rather than you're working and being exhausted by 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, because all through the day you did not take a break, I suggest put it in your goal setting journal that every time you finish a task, you take a break, 5 to 10 minutes. That's very possible. Take a break, whether small or big, Kimberly said. Sit and breathe. So everybody, thank you. I have a huge goal as well, Tessa. You know what it is. Oh, yeah, I know. And have a wonderful day, everybody. Visualize. Kathleen came. So, your goal, this message was remarkable. Thank you. Thanks, Rosalind. I am also as tall as, yes, I'm also as tall as Kylie. That's true. Yes, you're not tall at all. Amazing, Mo. I've never added a date, but I think that is a great idea. It is the finish. It's the complete. Have a great day, Tessa-Marie. Thank you, everybody. Look at how long it is. Oh my God, no wonder you guys are running away. Have a wonderful day. We're going 10 minutes over, but your goals are so important that I had to just push you a little bit. I'm going to talk about it again, and maybe tomorrow, I don't know. So Kimberly, Nancy, Stacy, Rita, Yuko, Georgie, Dawn, Kathleen, and Loretta, and Rosalind, have a great day. Arigato to everybody. See you guys later. I'm not going to take my 10-minute break. Have some tea. I might have some moringa tea and some water. And then I will go create some stuff. Have a great day. Love you. Talk to you guys later.